So the season of 23 and 24, meaning 2023 and 2024, is over, and I am in the middle of the summer and there's no astrophotography here in Sweden right now. And a friend of mine called Frost Astrophotography, a YouTube friend of mine here on YouTube, is doing this thing where he sums up the entire year or the entire season of astrophotography. Like getting some data of the season, showing some statistics, and I'll figure why not do that as well, because that's very exciting for me with this new camera of mine of this season, and just sum up to see what images did I get, how much data did I collect, and well, let's just have a look at the data, shall we? So the general feeling of season 23-24 is that it has been horrible. Out of theoretically 300 nights, averaging about 8 hours per night, I have theoretically 2,400 hours of observation time available to me during one season. I don't think I got that much this time. So how much observation time did I get? Well, doing the math actually confirmed the feeling that I had. It wasn't a very good season. Of the theoretical 2,400 hours, I only managed to squeeze out 128 hours of collecting data. And with only 85% of the data roughly being good enough to keep, I only used about 4.6% of the total available observation time of the season. And that, of course, is not a good season. 110 hours translates roughly to 14 evenings of observation time out of theoretically available 300 nights. So let's have a look at a little bit more statistics before we look at the favorite images of the season, shall we? So I use a monochrome camera, and I have 7 filters to collect the data from. And here is the distributed time that each and every filter got. So starting with LRGB, the luminance or the L filter got a total of 21 hours, and red got 6 hours, green got 6 hours, and blue got 7 hours. And LRGB is of course color images, and I really don't do that much color images from my Border 9 balcony. I prefer narrowband, so that's not a big surprise that LRGB only got 40 hours of total data collected or observation time in this season. That is about 5 days in total. So what about narrowband data then? Well, narrowband data are 3 filters, right? Hydrogen, sulfur, and oxygen. And those 3 combined got me a total of 88 hours of collected data. And the distribution between those 3 filters are as follows. Sulfur got 19 hours, hydrogen 42 hours, and oxygen 27 hours. Now, that might be a bit surprising because hydrogen is actually the strongest signal out there, right? And it shouldn't need that much attention or that much data collection as the other 2 filters would. But remember, my camera is new and this was the first time I used it this season, and I think I just kind of enjoyed getting some good data, like visible good data from the hydrogen filter, so I tended to prioritize that a little bit more than I should. But hey, it was very fun to collect that data. Oh, and by the way, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. It helps me out a lot as a creator. And if you want to see more of me, don't forget to subscribe. And as usual, I really enjoy your comments and thoughts in the comment section, so do keep that up. 128 hours translates to 25 different targets. Now, some of the targets got like only a few hours, maybe 1 or 2 hours, but some of them got well over 10 hours of data collection, and one actually got over 21 hours of collecting data and turned out to be my biggest project so far, and we will have a look at that image also at the end of this video. Now, some of you may have noticed that I'm packing. Thing is, there are very few accessible dark locations left here in Sweden, or easily accessible locations left here in Sweden. And the nationwide organization SAAF that I am a member of is having a star party and meet up at one of those locations soon. So I'm actually preparing for that. So again, don't forget to subscribe to join me on that journey. I think it's gonna be awesome, and I hope for really dark skies and good astrophotography during those days that I'm there. But without further ado, here are my favorite images of this season 23-24, and I'm truly looking forward for the next season, and also using my new telescope, the RedCat51, for some awesome wide-angle photography. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.